it's me. Today we're going to talk about skincare, and I'm going to be sharing with you my morning, it's like 3 o'clock, my morning skincare routine. Sometimes it happens in the actual morning. This is very elaborate and like layered, and that's just how I like to do my skincare. My skin responds very well to that. So this is not going to be for everybody, but this is what I do and it seems to work for me. So to start off, I washed my face in the shower with my Clarisonic. I have the new Mia Smart, which is the one that connects like to Bluetooth on your phone. So I set it to invigorating cleanse because I feel like that's like the most basic besides like the gentle, but it gives you like enough of a cleanse. So I use that, and if I forget to put it on that setting from my nighttime setting, then I just use the daily cleanse setting that's on the actual Clarisonic. So did that with my fresh soy face cleanser. So I did all that, and now I'm out of the shower and have not put anything else on yet. Okay, first I have the Sephora Collection Glow Peel Pads. I absolutely love these pads. I mentioned them in my empties video, that these are my favorite and I absolutely love them. They're just chef's kiss perfect. So I definitely had some of it on my lips. So I just take one pad and go to town. I find that these are also gentle enough to use. I get, not so much right now because it's warmer outside, but I do get eczema around my nose here sometimes. So I find that these are gentle enough that I can use this even when my eczema is kind of flaring up a little bit. So I just go in. And I also take this up my neck. Don't forget your neck. And the air conditioner turned on. I don't know how to turn it off. Next, this is the Laneige Essential Power Skin Toner. This is the comboed oily one. They have a normal to dry and a sensitive version also, so you can find one for your skin type. I love this toner. I also talked about this in my empties video. It's just a really easy, why did I say it like that? Easy basic toner, and I am putting it on, this is a Shiseido cotton pad. I love the Shiseido pads. They're like, I know they're just cotton pads, but they're so worth the money. And I am just swiping this all over my face and my neck. And everything you put on your neck, you do up. Because we are not trying to help gravity. We are trying to go against gravity. So everything on your neck goes up. So I'm going to kind of like let that dry a little bit. And then I'm going to take the fresh black, hello, there's a fuzz. Fresh black tea kombucha facial treatment essence. I love this one. It's so expensive, and I got this in gratis, so I got this from Fresh. So I'm like, I waited until I finished all my other essences to open this one because I was like, what if I like it and then I'm gonna finish it and I'm gonna have to buy it, and here we are. So as you can see, I've like, you don't need a lot of this to begin with, but I'm really trying to make this bottle last. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. And what an essence does is it just kind of prepares your skin for the rest of your skincare. So I've done, I'm not going to be able to show you this, just like a few, a little bit, a few little dabs of this, and rub it in between my hands, and then I'm going to press all over it. This also just feels and smells good. It smells a little bit like black tea, but not like, oh, I'm putting tea on my face, because that just seems weird. And it's supposed to help with brightening and all that. I don't really know if it does all of that. I just depend on like my serums for that, but it does feel nice. And it's not sticky. That's the problem I have with a lot of essences, is that they're so sticky. And this does not stick like that. Next, this is like the newest thing to my skincare routine, journey, whatever. This is from the Inkey list. It's the Niacinamide. Oops, we're spilling. I don't know how I feel about this yet, because honestly, I'm not really sure it's doing much of anything. but I haven't been using it long enough for it to be doing anything. So I only put this where I have like pore issues, so right like here on like the ball of my cheek basically. And you don't want to take too much of this because it's kind of like sticky, like gooey, and then it doesn't really absorb very well. So I take a little bit at a time. I kind of work in sections. And then I also put a little bit on my nose. So this is for pores, oiliness. It can help with blackheads and acne. I put too much. If I ever put too much, I just throw it down on my chin. Because I'm not oily all over, I don't feel the need to put it all over. If you are oily all over, you probably could. I would just still make sure to hydrate your skin very well. Because I know some people can get, see I still have too much, so I'm going to put it up here between my eyebrows. Some people can get kind of dry using this, so just make sure you're hydrating your skin well. So, all that, okay. And then I'm just going to let that sit for a second. Next, I'm going in with my vitamin C. This is the Farmacy Very Cherry Bright. It's 15% vitamin C. This one's okay. It's not like my favorite. If you've watched my channel for a while, this is in a dropper, so I'm just kind of like taking like a half dropper full and putting that in my hands. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know that Drunk Elephant is my absolute favorite skincare brand of all time, and they have the best vitamin C serum like ever. So other vitamin C's have a lot to live up to, but this one, like, it feels nice, and you know, it's definitely like keeping me bright, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite texture. It doesn't really smell like anything. So like if somebody was asking about it, I would say go ahead and try it. But if they were asking for my like personal opinion on the best vitamin C, I would do the Drunk Elephant. So I'm gonna finish this one up. I think I might have some other vitamin C's to try too. This is so sticky. Can you see? I'm sticking to my face. There's another reason why I don't really like this one. I have some other vitamin C's to try after this one, but I definitely have Drunk Elephant in stock, ready to go. I'm also putting this in my neck. Don't forget your neck. I'm just pressing it. Okay, gonna let that sit for a second too. And do eye cream. This is Drunk Elephant. This is the C-Tango multivitamin eye cream. I like the C-Tango more than the Shava because the C-Tango is actually doing something like brightening and all that. I don't feel like I'm very dark underneath my eyes to begin with, but I do like the way this one feels. I think Shava is great if your main concern is dryness. So I don't even, I'm gonna try and show you. I don't take a full pump of this. I like barely squirt some out. Ooh, there we go. So I take about that much. Because a full pump of this is way too much. And I have gotten milia from it before because I was using too much of it. So I spread that between two fingers. And then I put it down here. And I just pat it with my ring fingers, and then kind of whatever I have left on my fingers, I do on my brow bone. Not so much on my lid, kind of more on the brow bone. And then I make sure I get right here on the outer corner, because we don't want crow's feet. But just make sure you're tapping, and don't bring it all the way up to your lash line. I'm tapping right on the orbital bone. The skin around your eyes is so thin that it's going to pull the eye cream up. Clients all the time tell me that their eye creams are burning, and it's because they're putting them too close to the lash line. So just tap around your orbital bone, and the skin itself will do what it needs to do. Done. Okay, next I'm doing a cocktail with Drunk Elephant. So this is filthy. This is the Protini I hate this name. Protini Polypeptide Cream. It's summer, or like warmer now. I think it's still technically spring. It's warmer weather now, so I use the Protini in the warmer weather because it's thinner, and then I use the Lala Retro in the winter time. So I'm gonna take This is a new one, so it's going to take a second to come up. That was like half a pump. There we go. So I'm going to take like a pump of this, and then the like cocktail that Drunk Elephant taught me, the brand rep, is the pump of your moisturizer and then A, B, C, D. So my A is the A-Passioni, which is the retinol from Drunk Elephant. I use this off and on. I'm sensitive to retinols, so I can only use it for a few months at a time, and then my skin gets a little sensitive and I have to stop using it, which is nothing on the product. That's just how my skin is. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put like barely any. That's it. That's all you need. You need like a rice grain size of this. So these, if you get like these tiny tubes and like the sets and stuff, they'll still last you a long time. So a little bit of that. That's my A. My B is the B-Hydra from Drunk Elephant. So this I'm going to do, this is brand new, so it may take me a second to get a pump out. Full pump of that. Great. And then you would do C, would be the C Firma, but because I did a vitamin C, I'm kind of replacing the C with my facial oil. This is the Lord Jones Royal Oil, so this is a CBD oil. I've been using this instead of like the Drunk Elephant oil because the eczema around my face was getting kind of bad. 3 drops of that. The eczema around my face was getting kind of bad during the winter time, so I've been using this and I've been liking it. And it's still more on the dry side, like it's not a super wet oil, so I feel like I can still get away with it during summertime. I can't really show you because now I have the oil there, but that. And then D is D-Bronzi. This is gonna help protect you from pollution. I don't care about the bronziness of it. I don't do a full pump of this either because it's way too much. I do like a half pump. Ugh, that's good enough. So I have all that on there, and I'm just gonna go like this. And like whatever's kind of left, I just rub my finger on it to get it. Mix all that up in my hands. You can kind of see the D-Bronzi blending in with everything, and then I'm gonna start spreading it all over my face. And I keep mixing it in my hand so that I have enough in my hand, like on my fingers, to like spread. So get that everywhere. Make sure your face is fully covered, and then I take my hands and I go up my neck. So the way I do it is I kind of take the space here between your thumb and your index finger and put it right like against the middle of my neck, and put my fingers like around the side and just pull up. And then I'll take just like this and just make sure everything's all blended in, and like make sure you don't miss like this part here, that like kind of weird almost behind your ear part. So I just take like this and kind of push up into it, because like I think people forget that there's skin here, because like that's like by our ear and it's kind of behind our jaw, so like I don't think people forget like that's there. You still have skin there. So okay, I have this all blended in. Perfect. And then whatever's kind of on my hands, I just rub into my hands. Anything you put on your face, you can put on your hands. So I just rub that all in. And then we're going to let that sit for a second. While that is sitting, I'm going to put lip balm on. This is the Too Faced Peach Lip Balm. That's part of the Peaches and Cream collection. So I'm just going to, I just kind of put my nail in it and put that on. Okay. And then I'm going to take, I talked about this in my empties also, the writing is like gone from it. This is the Repechage Algo mist. It's just a hydrating mist. I like this more so for nighttime because it's like a wet mist, but I ran out of my daytime one, which was the Glow Recipe watermelon one, and I'm waiting for, I ordered the Mario Badescu, like a set of 4 of his sprays to try, so I'm just waiting for those. So I'm using this in the meantime. I do like this, I just feel like it's very wet, which is like, that's the point of a spray, but I just don't want it so wet, so I'm just gonna spray this. Okay. And I think you can see how like glowy my skin is with all that on. Moisturizer and a primer. I've tried to use it like as a primer with no other primer. Absolutely is not a primer. Haven't tried it as just my moisturizer because I don't really trust that. But as far as the SPF part goes, which is what I'm using it for, I don't like this one. Like, yeah, it's protecting me, but it's too like thin and like lotiony for my preference. I know some people would love that. I don't. I want my sunscreen to feel like sunscreen. So I'm just gonna put that like that much. See, it's like kind of slidey. Like it's a little too thin for my preference. I like the, of course I like the drunk elephant. I had a fluff in my hands and I just smushed it into the sunscreen, so I'm gonna have a fluff on my face. I love the drunk elephant one because it's a little thicker and it like feels like sunscreen. Like I just want my sunscreen to feel like sunscreen. Don't forget your neck. Put it on your neck. In your chest, if you have your chest out. I'm not going anywhere, so. And if I do, I'll just put some on. So, put this all over. If you're using vitamin C's and AHAs or anything like that, BHAs even, you gotta wear sunscreen. I cannot tell you how many clients I help every single day that are like, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of these dark spots and they just won't go away. And I go, well, you're wearing sunscreen? They go, no. Okay, well that's step 1 is to wear sunscreen. And then the AHAs and the vitamin C just make you more like susceptible to the sun basically. And so if you want to protect your skin from damage and dark spots and aging, you need to wear sunscreen. I say to do at least a 30. A 15 is not protecting you. I found the fluff. A 15 is not doing anything. I know foundations will have a 15 in it. You shouldn't trust sunscreen in your foundation either. I'm just making sure I have this everywhere. Don't trust it in your foundations either because you're not putting on enough foundation to get that much protection from it. So definitely wear your sunscreen underneath it still. Just making sure it's all over my face. And then I don't put it directly under my eyes. Again, I just kind of go around the orbital bone. I wear sunglasses outside anyway, so my eyes are protected, but you don't want to put this all the way up under your eye, like with your eye cream. So wear sunscreen. And that is everything. That's my whole skincare routine. So, there's another fluff somewhere. I can feel it. Where are you? So that's everything that I use. Again, it's a little excessive, but this is what works for me and my skincare journey. I used to have really bad acne, and now I am just kind of maintaining my skin now that I've gotten the acne under control. So really my only concern, I'm oily, but I don't really care about that. I don't like it's the hyperpigmentation, like the dark spots. These ones, they look really bad in this light, but like hyperpigmentation is my like main concern. But I am oily and I have like enlarged pores here, which is why I put the niacinamide just there. But that's about it. That's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll do my nighttime skincare routine hopefully soonish. Soon. I'll do my nighttime skincare routine. That's coming. I just can't tell you how soon it's coming. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye.